weekly wrap-up time. No? Okay. So, I have a weekly wrap-up for you. I'm so excited. So, after last week, I had, like, the weirdest reading week. We came from my desk. We were all, like, confused. Sorry, my hair is, like, driving me crazy. I never know how to put in videos. But this week, I had a, like, kick-ass reading week. No joke. So, this is from Monday to Thursday, because it's Friday morning. I haven't read anything yet, but I don't know if I'm going to read anything yet. So, yeah. My Monday book was Shades of Earth by Beth Revis, and this cover, to be truthful, is actually kind of growing on me, no pun intended, since it's grass. It fits with the story, so I understand this one, but I don't understand these two. But this is the third and final book in the Across the Universe trilogy. I'm so sad that it's over. I gave this 5 stars. This was a kick-ass ending. It tied everything together, and she's not afraid to kill off characters, so I shed a few tears every now and then. The beginning started off good, the middle was and then it just went bam right at it. So there was lots of action towards the end, and oh my god, there's so many feelings with this, and I just don't want to spoil anything, but if you have not picked up this trilogy yet, you should, because it's just amazing. The one thing, though, which is strange, because it never bothered me in any of the other books, but it goes between Amy and Elder, and for some reason, this time, I kept getting confused at whose chapter I was in. I had to look back, I'm like, wait, who am I reading about? Whose perspective am I reading? Which was weird, because the last 2 books, I had no problem. It just flowed enough that I figured out who I was reading, but, like, I would forget, and I'd be like, wait, whose perspective is this? So, yeah, that was, like, the only, like, problem, but other than that, 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing, amazing series. So, the next book I picked up, which this was my Tuesday read, what I'm doing is, because I feel so bad about reading all the books that I, like, literally just got. As you know, like, there's this box behind me is, like, all the books that I just got. That box over there is the box of books that I paid for in general. Then I've got 2 other boxes over there. One is for my library books, and one is for my Goodreads giveaway wins. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to rotate between them. So it's like, if I read a book from my new box, I need to read a book from somewhere else. So I picked that box right there, like, any book that I paid full price for, or around, like, that I actually paid for, not a library price. And that was An Abundance of Katherines. This is my last Christmas book, so from all my books that I got for Christmas, I finally finished them all. This is my first John Green book. I gave this 4 stars. In the beginning, I was kind of like, okay, this is going to end up being a 3-star book. But it ended up turning out really, really awesome and amazing. And bless you. Bless you. But, is that one or that one? I got both today. This book has footnotes, which was really cool. I saw some people say that they didn't like that part about it, but I really did. The math is what made me want to give it 3 stars. Like, he's trying to... This character, Colin, gets broken up with by his, like, 19th Catherine. He has been broken up every time. Like, they break up with him every time. So he feels like there's dumpers and dumpies, and that there must be some reason for it. So him and his friend go on this road trip, and he decides, oh wait, there must be some theorem that there's, and let's create a theorem. So that's what he spends most of the book doing. So there's lots of, like, graphs and stuff. Of course, now I can't find one, can I? But, like, there's graphs, and there's an appendix to explain the graphs. But other than that, I really enjoyed the storyline of him trying to figure out who he is and about himself, and he turns out to have a pretty happy ending. So 4 stars for John Green. The next book, which was my Wednesday book, was Beautiful Redemption by Garcia and Margaret Stohl. This is the fourth and final book in the Castor Chronicles series, and I read all of it except 100 pages on Wednesday because I was like, I feel bad finishing this all in one day, so I finished it technically Thursday. But oh my god, the feelings in this book too. I really liked this book. I was surprised that they kept Lena and Ethan away from each other for a good point of the story. And there's actually a whole chunk that's told in Lena's perspective, and I was like, great. Now, after what happened in book 3, she's going to be, back to where she was in book 2. But she wasn't. I was actually happy to read her side. She was not psychotic. She was very hopeful, and this was a great end to a series. I gave this 4 stars. I gave the whole series 4 stars. So, yeah. And then the last book I read, I took from my Goodreads giveaway box, and that is Politics, Escorts, Blackmail by Pynk. And this book basically is 50 Shades of Grey all over again, kind of. Not really, it's not as extreme, but it's literally sex on every other page, and different types of sex and random sex, and obviously because it has to do with escorts. I feel like there wasn't a lot of blackmail. Only one person I know really blackmailed anybody. And there's a political background story because somebody's running for president, and these high up people are their people that they're escorting. But I actually enjoy this writing style is a lot better than 50 Shades. And this was just an interesting read. I gave it 3 stars. I feel like anybody who's into that type of erotica would enjoy this book. But I don't know. I just felt like there was towards the end it got better because you could actually figure out what the storyline was going towards. Because in the beginning it was almost like, okay, this one had sex with this one, and that one had sex with that one, and this one had sex with this one, and that one had, so that, the storyline wasn't flowing until the very, very end. So I gave this 3 stars. Like I said, I won this on a Goodreads giveaway. Man, this video got really long, but that's what I get when I read 4 books this week. I'm probably going to read another Goodreads giveaway book because I got a lot of them, last year. Actually, all of them, basically, last year. So I feel bad that I've been neglecting that box because I don't remember the last time I actually read a book from that box. So I'll probably read another one from that one because I want to read Crossed and Reached. So I feel like I should read 2 books before I read that one because I want to read them back to back. So, yeah. I'm going to cut this because it's getting really long and my cats keep fighting in the background. So I will see you guys really soon. Bye, everyone.